Okay. I think everything is good. Okay. I think we're good. I was talking there, but I don't think it started there right away. Hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be streaming some Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. It's been a long time since I have revisited this series. It's been, I think, about 5 months. And it's time. It's time that I finish this thing out. I mean, I don't think I'm going to finish it this episode, but it's about time that, we work through this. And I hope that you guys have fun with me. I really love Sherlock Holmes. I've also been very inspired recently. I've been working on a secret project. And so let's just say that this game is somewhat of a inspiration. Now, last that we were playing, we did some stuff. We discovered more about like our past, the truth about our mother, and we also were invited to an art show, an art gallery, by what is his name? Werner Vogel? Yeah. So he says, "My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition. Not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at Caravansary at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, Werner Vogel." So, at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue, let's see if we can't place a marker there. It was Old City. Let's see. I think right here. Yeah. Yep, this is it. Easy. Okay. Let's get going. But yes, it has been a good while since I have played this game. And it really does feel good to be back in it. Exploring this city again and taking in all the atmosphere. There definitely is a lot to be enjoyed with this game. Not to say that this game is perfect, but I'm sure anyone who plays this game can see the flaws, but also see the good things that it has. And it is a pretty good story. It's not my favorite story out of the series, but I think it is worth existing. Let's see, is this the theater here? Wow. It's beautiful. Hello. One second, my cats are bumping my mouse right now. There we go. Okay. Now they can't get it. But yes, I've been very excited, very inspired recently. I've been working a lot, and Um, all I'll say for now is that I am working on several projects that hopefully will be enjoyed by many and will be good. But yeah, I do love the detail in this game. I actually turned all the settings up to like the highest, because even though this game does have stuttering and it does have frame issues, I don't know. It's gonna have that regardless of whether I put it to low or high or whatever. So I might as well just enjoy the high fidelity and just ignore the stuttering for now. What are these? Would these be bells? Well, there's a bell on the end of this card. That can't be a bell, no. That would be probably... Gosh, I'm kind of showing my lack of cultural knowledge with this. I mean, my assumption, if it's not some type of instrument, which I would assume it's not, then it's probably for food, but I can't say that for certain. I need to do more research, more social studies. Truth be told, though, video games are a wonderful way to learn culture and history and all those things, you know. All the educational things can be learned in a video game format.
A fresh newspaper?
Oh. Elephant adopted again.
I wish you pleasant reading.
Okay, I kind of do want to read that, actually. Consequences. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, we're about to learn the consequences of our last case that we just did. If I remember correctly, with our last case, we mostly figured it out, but there was something within the game that we hadn't found that locked us out of being able to accuse the right person, or like there was something along those lines. But we did prioritize saving the elephant involved. Okay. Elephant adopted again. The second time Goliath was adopted. First time owned by Theodore Gilden, the elephant snapped and killed his owner in an unfortunate incident last week. That might not be true. Anyway, despite the best efforts of the victim's daughter to see the animal executed, Goliath was spared when the philanthropist Fergus Tailheart arranged for its collection. If, as rumored, Mr. Tailheart already owns a female elephant, Goliath ought to be pleased. That said, the vengeful Miss Gilden has now taken her case to court, so as to see justice dealt and the creature executed. Well, that sucks that Imogen is still hell-bent on trying to get Goliath killed, but, you know, Imogen sucks. I'll just, in my headcanon, what I'll say is that Sherlock continues to watch over Goliath and protect Goliath in the legal battle that Imogen is trying to have. Hello.
Not bad.
Beautiful walls here. Imagine living in a place like this, you know? me buy something from this guy? Or maybe it's the one around.
Don't miss out on my unique clothes.
Is it this guy?
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
Let's pick something that suits you.
So we have $202. That's good. I say we treat ourselves. Interesting. So these will probably be used for like quests and stuff. What do we feel like our Sherlock would wear? In some ways, I like this. I can turn him around and stuff. That's pretty cool. This very much is the Benedict Cumberbatch look. Even the quote there, "A storm is coming." I'm pretty sure that's a quote from like maybe, or wait, is the quote from the show "An east wind is blowing" or "The east wind is blowing," something like that. You either have it or you don't. This is actually pretty dope as well. So we're gonna buy multiple. We're probably gonna buy all those ones. Now we have 22, so we can basically afford one more, or we can look into the hats. That might be actually good. I do want to get this one eventually. Top hat is nice. Bowler hat is also nice. I think eventually we'll probably have this. I guess we can afford that. With the hat as well or whatever. Let's do the top hat.
A good choice. A good choice indeed. Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
So, even though we look really cool, I do want to kind of like give our Sherlock a bit of an arc when it comes to his hair, so or his facial hair. Let's see. When I first played this game, I just had John in this outfit the entire time because I hated him. So it was like, I'm gonna make you look like an idiot. So we'll also not, or maybe we should wear the top hat, but right now we won't do that top hat right now, but we will do this because we're going to an art gallery. So we're gonna look pretty cool.
Come, come. Decorate your house in Oriental style.
This must be it. I expected more people outside. Maybe everyone's already inside. Fashionably late. Hello? Is anyone there?
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific. I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
Alright, I'm just gonna turn up the volume on the game really quick. Okay, we're gonna see how that works.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
What was in the basement?
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes opened.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
I wish I could show you the gallery under different circumstances, but life is beautiful in its unpredictability, isn't it?
So when he was saying gallery, I was definitely thinking gala. So that's why I was expecting people here. Kind of felt like an idiot walking in to this.
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
John, what are you doing? What does John add to anything? Other than just being a creep. Okay.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Nice. Okay.
Old, and hasn't been used for a long time. The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John. A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane. Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing. Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache. A Maupau butt.
Were some paintings taken?
The parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests. Saturn devouring his sun. Oh, grim composition.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
Okay. Can I look at this shark?
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
So I guess we go into our mind palace now. Okay. We don't have enough. Is there anything that I missed? Check out that. Over here as well.
I wish I could show you the gallery under different circumstances, but life is beautiful in its unpredictability, isn't it?
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Was there anything supposed to be on this wall? I guess not. Did I collect everything from here?
A true artist never shows an unfinished piece. Closed with a metal bolt.
Okay, here we go.
Footprints. Size 9.5.
That's what I was looking for. Interesting. So definitely two pathways going on here, and whether we think that it was Werner himself or someone else. Let's see. I don't know. We could be wrong.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room, but the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
So now it looks like we're supposed to talk to Werner.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
I mean, decay would make sense.
Extravagant paintings have been left to rot in a basement. A commentary on decay and the crumbling of society, correct?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But, Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
Mr. Vogel, I have confirmed that the intruder was an average-sized, flexible Malpal smoker with a limp. As it happens, the vandalism was a cover. The true intent was to steal a painting without your knowledge. The fact is, one of the pieces from the Wild Room is not in the wreckage.
What? That is extraordinary.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My. Your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
So, I think to find his address, we might need to go to City Hall. Or there's also an archive building. So, either or. Just kind of refamiliarizing myself with a few of these locations. So maybe the Chronicle is what I was thinking was the archives. But I'm gonna check out City Hall. And I'll fast travel.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
He's an artist, but he's not really... He's not official or anything like that. Maybe... Let's see. I'm gonna try this one more time. Maybe, we will try out the Chronicle or something. Sorry. Excuse me.
Hey,
I guess I have to go around.
out.
Or not.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you.
And what would that be?
Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
Well, maybe.
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Codona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the eel's warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering. Because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Ertl, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
Honestly, if I have to do combat, then I'm not gonna do it. The combat in this game is not worth it. I can't put myself through it. Interesting. The brawl at Artists Sellout. The past week has brought us a new scandal regarding the local so-called artistic higher society. It all began at the painting sellout named by... sorry, I lost my place. Named by local artists as the Dance of Decadence. The director of a publishing house, the Lion Darren Turwick, broke the ideal, is that how it's supposed to be? By throwing a chair at a decadent artist. So is it Bonifaci? Is that how they pronounced it? Mercurio? As Mr. Turwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer graciously reminds the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio was spotted with Mrs. Turwick at a coffee shop. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting across Mr. Turwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. A large brawl started, including a large number of the customers. After a protracted fight, the police arrived. All the high society brawlers were arrested and placed under guard for a week. What a breathtaking event it was. As your loyal personal advisor, I suggest that you obtain a souvenir from the sellout. Unfortunately, it has since ended, but Bonifaci Mercurio himself invites our readers to visit his home and purchase one of his paintings. You will find him at the address Hermes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street in Old City. Okay. That seems simple enough. We've got Olive Street here. Scarlet Street. Basically here. Looks like I don't have this fast travel point unlocked, so we can... Or wait, no. I can't go because I'm inside of a building. Gotcha. Am I at the right place? This can't be it. Interesting. So, I'm gonna read that again. It says, you'll find him at the address Hermes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street. So, that is where I am. I guess I might have to start checking doors. Oh, okay.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, ma'am. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions. Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
So, I wonder if we can disguise ourselves to maybe look like this guy. Wait, okay. So that brings up the photo. I think I can. I mean, maybe not right now. I might have to buy some of the stuff, but I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So, gotta go here. And I might as well... No, I'll walk. It's not that far. I might have to go through here. Or nope. It's a very interesting vibe right now with the high wind sound and
Don't pass
Come,
mostly
come.
empty streets.
Decorate your house in Oriental style.
Let's pick something that suits you.
Okay. So, yeah, we do have the stuff. I think maybe we can rent it for, like... Yeah. Okay. We'll rent that. And I think we... Oh, no. We'll do that. And I guess we're going to darken our skin. That's not very cool, but I guess that has to happen. Okay.
Be careful with what you've taken. Don't pass by. Welcome, welcome.
So, let's get back there. That guy's got a gun.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you? Ah, old age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake! How many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
Okay. I definitely wasn't paying attention if she said which which door to go into. Okay, there we go.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days. A normal kitchen knife. Could be the murder weapon.
Could be, but I don't know. I guess
The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
I don't know.
Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags. It appears the wine was truly awful. I wonder where he got that fancy camera. Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching. The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called Expressionism.
interesting.
Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon? The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
Don't look at me like that, Sherry. I will not touch that dirty floor.
So how did the murderer get in?
The chest has been searched.
Let's see, we've got new evidence now. Wait until local at the... okay. So there is still something that I have yet to find.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
Must not be in there. Let's look at his paintings here. Everything else. Oh. Here it
Red
is.
skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
I think we found our thief. Yeah, probably. No, I don't think that's what happened. Okay. That might be it. Evidence does show that the chest was searched, so... So, he was in here, someone came in, they were searching, he went after them, took a bottle, went after them there, fight occurred, they were on top of him, and slashed his throat.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
It's a good question. Okay. The visitor didn't want to kill Mercurio. Let's see. Maybe there is still...
It's time for some chemical
gotcha.
magic, John.
So, it's been a while since I've done this. I think I do the chemical thing... Where do I do the chemical thing? Oh, yeah, I click on it. Okay. Maths. Just looking at all the options here. So... anything there? Not exactly. Or maybe, I guess. Because, let's see. I'm looking at this one here. And then I'm also looking at these two. Then again... Now, what is this? Swap reagent value from positive to negative, vice versa. You got all this stuff. God, I don't feel ready for any of this. Okay. Now, we can link these, I think. Or wait, it goes like this. Now, trying to think about what else I need. No, that wouldn't work there. If I was to use those two. Honestly, would you guys judge me if I just like looked up the answer to this? To be honest, I'm just really not in the mood to do anything like this right now. I mean, I'm more into this game for the story and for the writing and all that, and I don't really feel like adding up a bunch of numbers and doing all that. And I know it's not that hard, but at the same time, I don't want to be spending, you know, too much time on this. Okay, let's see. I'm looking up a Google walkthrough right here. Okay, I've got a picture. Sorry if you guys judge me for cheating, but... Oh, I can skip this, can't I? Let's just do that. You know, let's just do that. Okay. I've managed to erase the blood by using chemicals. It's a still life painting of Mercurio's room. Why would he want to save that? Now, what is that symbol? I don't know if I recognize that.
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs.
Okay.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John?
Is there a difference? Is that what it is? That there's something missing, perhaps?
Nothing behind it.
A little bit dark. I'm not totally sure what this is here. But let's see. Let's closely look at this picture and compare the two. Was this here? I don't think this was. Yeah, no. In the picture, it's very clearly...
Nothing behind it.
Okay. So they had that tarp or cloth or whatever draped on there. But why would that be there? I just don't understand why he wouldn't paint something unless it was placed there after he painted this. That's just the same option again. I'm not gonna keep doing that one. Anything else. We've got the candles, we've got the pillows, the fruit, the papers and books and stuff. That wine bottle is... I think that is in the painting. Oh. Okay. Yes, I do notice this now. There is a skull missing.
If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
That's odd. So... where could that be? If it is still inside this apartment, as they seem to imply. This apartment's not that big. I also feel like realistically I'd just be spreading the blood all over the floor. My footprints. Okay.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
Okay. So we have to find her, seemingly. But it's a very vague task.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We'll listen to John, try to do the right thing, seemingly.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about that limping man. I'm sorry I let him in. I was scared. And I thought maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent. No offense, dear.
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of average height, had a limp, and a tattoo on his neck. and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat. And don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
Okay. The thief wanted the photograph. The thief was at Mercurio's flat to steal the photograph, but found Mercurio instead, and killed him in self-defense. Okay. So, now we have to find this woman.
Phew, Sherry, that was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
Good point. Also, yeah, change that and go back there. Okay. So, we've got our next objective. I feel like this is a pretty good space, or I mean place, to bookmark this stream. I'm also feeling a bit hungry, so I'm just gonna take care of that for myself. Thank you for tuning in, though. It really means a lot, and I'm just having fun. I love Sherlock Holmes, so it's always a pleasure to play these games. But I will do this again very soon, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.